Hey everyone, we're going to talk about circles the next couple of days. So before we start talking about different measurements of circles, I wanted to be clear on what radius and diameter of a circle are. So here's a nice visual representation of radius and diameter. Radius is from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle. Diameter is from one edge of the circle to another edge of the circle through the center. Very important, it goes through the center. So diameter is twice as big as the radius, or you could think radius is half the size of the diameter. Now let's talk about one measurement of a circle called the circumference of a circle. Circumference is the distance around the circle, similar to the perimeter of a polygon. The formula for finding circumference of a circle is c for circumference equals pi times d for diameter. So I just heard something that could make memorizing this very, very easily, since we know pi. We just had Pi Day a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago. So one way to remember this is cherry pie is delicious. So C for cherry, pi for pie, D for delicious. Cherry pie is delicious. It's one way you can remember the circumference formula for circles. So let's get into it. Let's find the circumference of this circle. So we're going to use our formula. Cherry pie is delicious. C equals pi times diameter. We know that the diameter is 10 because it goes all the way through the center from one edge to the other. So we're just going to start substituting values into this formula. We know pi is 3.14. We know the diameter is 10. And we're trying to find the circumference, so that stays a variable. So C equals 3.14 times 10. Remember, multiplying by 10, you just slide the decimal point one spot. So from here to here, our answer would be 31.4 units. Doesn't specify what units, but it is just a distance, so the circumference would just be 31.4 units. One more and we'll wrap it up. Find the circumference of a circle with a radius 15 inches. So this is important. This is the radius. Our formula is diameter. There actually is another formula for circumference of circles when you have the radius. Since radius is just half the diameter, you just multiply this radius by 2 to get the diameter. So another formula that you can use is actually this one, 2 times pi times radius. So the radius gets multiplied by 2, and then we multiply by pi. So I'm actually not going to use this formula since it gives me the radius. I'm going to use this one. So we start substituting values in. We're trying to find the circumference, so that stays a variable. Copy down the 2. We know pi is 3.14, and we know the radius is 15. Now I'm going to use the commutative property of multiplication here, which tells me I can multiply in any order. So instead of multiplying 2 times 3.14, I'm going to do 2 times 15. I'm going to leave the 3.14. 2 times 15 is 30. And then I'm going to multiply the 3.14 times 30. That way I don't have to multiply by a decimal more than once. So 3.14 times 30, that equals 94.2, and it told us it was in inches, so our units are inches, not inches squared. We're talking a distance, so it's just 94.2 inches. Hope that helps you find the circumference of a circle given the radius or given the diameter. Have a great day, guys.